In this video, I'll show you how to write articles in bulk automatically. So this is the spreadsheet with the name Daily Blog Writing Sheet. And here I have added a list of few articles, and you will see that how the articles will be updated automatically into this specific folder. And not even that, the link for the same articles will be even updated automatically into this particular column. I just have to enable this particular setting, that is send all event, and you will see the magic that how the blogs will be start generating automatically and will be automatically added into this specific folder. Well, the blogs are already started generating, and if I'll come back to my spreadsheet, you will see the magic once again. The links for the same are also updated automatically. So you must be thinking that how did I manage to do that? Well, I was able to generate the articles with the help of OpenAI application, which is an amazing AI research and deployment company using which one can perform various kind of artificial intelligence task, or you can say the content generation task. And then I have connected my spreadsheet with OpenAI and Google Docs application, or you can say Google Drive application, with the help of an automation software. This is how I was able to create this automation, or I was able to generate the article. So this is the software Pabbly Connect, via which I have connected these application and created the automation. It is an amazing integration and automation software, and you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link into my description box. And if you are a new user of Pabbly Connect, of course you'll have to sign up for free, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kinds of amazing automation. I'm already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I'm going to sign in. After signing into the Pabbly Connect dashboard, you'll have to choose this Pabbly Connect, and this is how you will reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. And here the very first thing is you'll have to click on this blue button, create workflow, and simply provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. So let's say I'm providing the name as how to write articles in bulk. Okay, and here I am going to connect to OpenAI. Basically I'm going to connect to my Google Sheets, OpenAI, and finally the Google Drive application. So how about I also mention the name of these application, and now finally I will click on create, and you will see two boxes in front of you. Those are actually trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. When this happens, do this. Understand with an example. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say, automatically send an email via Gmail application. Well, here according to our use case, whenever the titles are updated into Google Sheets application, automatically generate the articles in bulk via OpenAI application, and then further save those articles in Google Drive application. So this is how we need to always select the applications in which we are setting up an automation. And here, since I'm going to add a list of my articles in Google spreadsheet first, so that is why the first application or the trigger application here will be the Google Sheet, and I want as soon as a new or updated spreadsheet row, basically whenever the row is updated or whenever the data is added into new row, this automation should start trigger. So that is why I'll go with this particular action event. Now here you can see a webhook URL and few set of instructions. So the idea here is we are going to connect our spreadsheet with the help of this webhook URL with the Pabbly Connect. How? You'll have to follow these instructions. So firstly, copy this webhook URL, go back to your spreadsheet, and here firstly I'm going to delete this existing data because we are going to create this automation from the scratch. Okay, and you'll have to go to this extension, click on add-ons, click on get add-ons, and here I'm going to search for the Pabbly Connect webhooks add-on. Alright, so here I'm searching for the same, and here you can see it is already installed in my account. But whenever you are going to create the automation in Google Sheet, firstly you will have to enable this particular add-on of Pabbly Connect. Now after closing this particular add-on or after installing this particular add-on, you'll again have to go to the extension tab, and you will finally find your add-on here. This is the Pabbly Connect webhooks add-on. Click on initial setup, and here exactly we are going to paste the same webhook URL which we have have received via Pabbly Connect. Alright, so I'm going to delete the existing one and pasting the same. And since I want that as soon as I'm going to add the data, this automation should trigger, or basically on clicking of that particular button, this automation should trigger. So that is why the trigger column will be the A column. Okay, the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that raw data will be sent to the webhook URL. Now I will be clicking on the send test button at the first time, and you will see that the test data will send successfully. Now click on submit and the configured, basically the setup configured successfully. Click on close, and when you will come back to Pabbly Connect, you will see that the data of your spreadsheet will be captured as a response in Pabbly Connect. Let us check the details one by one. So here we have the trigger column as the spreadsheet name as daily blog writing sheet. Here we have the sheet ID, the row index, and finally the blog title, basically the first blog title. Now the presence of this data clearly shows that the first step of our automation, which was connecting spreadsheet with the Pabbly Connect and capturing the data here, is successful. Now we are going to send the same data to OpenAI application. Basically I am going to generate the article on the very same topic, on the very same title via OpenAI application. So that is why in the second application I'm going to search for the OpenAI, and since I want to generate the content, so I'll go with this particular action event. Now click on connect, and here I'm going to connect OpenAI with the Pabbly Connect first. But before I made any connection, firstly I'm going to take you to the OpenAI dashboard. So in order to reach out to the OpenAI application, you will have to type openai.com in the browser, and once you will reach out to the website, you will have to click on this API section, and firstly you will have to create your account from the sign up button. I'm already an existing user of OpenAI, so that is why I'm going to log in here. When you will log into the OpenAI application, you will find an option of playground. Here you will have to select this playground section, and as the name suggests, we are actually going to play with the content only. Okay, so you just need to provide a title here and you will see the magic. So let's say I'm providing something like write a story on dog, and as soon as I am going to click on the submit button, you will see the magic that the story will be generated automatically. It will start writing the story based on these instructions, basically based on these settings. And if I will read few lines of this particular story, once upon a time there lived a small black and white dog named Max. He was a very happy and friendly pup who loved to play and explore. So can you see that how an interesting story has been generated automatically? Now let me delete this particular section and I'll show you one more example of writing an article. So write an article on, let's say, beauty tips. Okay, I am going to provide this particular keyword to this, and when I'll click on submit, you will see again that how it has started generating the articles once again. It has started generating the content once again, and not just the article and the content, you can even generate the replies of your comment, maybe the replies for your Google My Business, maybe the replies of the YouTube comment. You can perform various kind of content generation tasks using OpenAI application. You can even generate the images. All right, so this is how you can make use of openai.com for generating the content. And if we will connect this application with the Pabbly Connect with other applications, we can completely automate our blog generating tasks. Okay, so coming back here, and here I'll show you the settings one by one very quickly. So firstly, it is asking for the model. Well, I always select this text the Vinci 003 model because it is the most capable model in the GPT-3 series. Now moving to the next setting, which is asking for to select this temperature. Well, it controls the randomness of the content, lowering the results in less randomness completion. As the temperature approaches to 0, the model will become more deterministic and repetitive. So as per the instructions, you will have to provide some value so that you can generate a unique content. Coming back to the maximum length, okay, it is the maximum number of tokens to generate. Okay, request can use up to 2048 to 4000 content shared between the prompt and the completion. The exact limit varies by model. Okay, so one token is roughly 4 characters for a normal English text. So let's say you want to generate an article of 1000 words, assume that. So I'm going to provide 1000 via 4 characters, because 4 characters is equal to 1 token. Okay, so 1000 divided by 4 is equals to 250. So for generating the content of 1000 articles, you'll have to provide 256 here. Now moving further, it is asking to select the stop sequence, up to 4 sequences where the API will stop generating the further tokens. Okay, the returned text will not contain the stop sequence. So basically you will have to provide enter a stop sequence. So let's say I provide these 4 characters as my stop sequence, and how it is going to work. Well, assume that you are providing an instruction that write a reply for the YouTube video comment. Okay, and my comment is nice video. And if I want my automation, if I want the system that my content has stopped here only, I can use this stop sequence at this particular place. Okay, so write a reply for the YouTube. I'll have to correct the spelling for that. Okay, YouTube. Alright, write a reply for the YouTube video comment again, and nice video. And if I'll click on submit, you will see that it will generate the reply for that. Thanks, I'm glad you liked it. So it has worked as a stop sequence. Moving further, it is asking to select the top P. It controls the diversity via nucleus sampling. 0.5 means half of all likelihood weighted options are considered. Well, you can control the diversity of your content, and you can even read more about the nucleus sampling on the internet. Now it is asking for the frequency penalty, how much to penalize new tokens based on their existing frequency in the text so far, and it decreases the model's likelihood to repeat the same line verbatim. So again, if you want a more unique content, you will have to set a value for this frequency penalty. The presence penalty, how much to penalize new tokens based on whether they appear in the text so far, increases the model's likelihood to talk about the new topics. So again, for the fresh content, for the new topics, you'll have to again provide a value. Best of, well, this is something generates the multiple completion server side and displays only the best. Streaming only works when set to 1. Since it acts as a multiplier on the number of completions, this parameters can eat into your token quota very quickly. Use caution. Okay, so here you can define that what number of copies you'll have to generate for a single content, and among those copies you can actually select the best copy, the best content, the best article. So this is how you can read the instructions and do the settings. Now I will come back to Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to connect my OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect. For that, you'll have to click on this add new connection, and for the connection it is asking for the token. Okay, so OpenAI uses the API keys for authentication. Kindly visit your OpenAI API keys page. Okay, so I'm going to click on the same hyperlink, and it will directly take me to that page where the API key is actually available. And here, by clicking on this particular button, you can create a new secret key, and then you can save that key for the future use. But I will go with the existing connections because I have already made the connection with OpenAI, so I'll use the existing connection only. Clicking on save, and you will see how the API OpenAI account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. Now I just need to make these few test settings, and you will see that how the article will be generated automatically. So firstly, it is asking for the select AI model. Well, as I have just told you that I always go with the text the Vinci 003 model, which is the most capable model into the GPT-3 series. All right, it is the same setting, and now I am going to provide the prompt. Now, what is this prompt? Please make sure you are entering the prompt properly, and you can check the supported prompts format here. So I'll go back to the playground section of OpenAI, and here whatever the instruction I'm going to provide here. Okay, so let's say I'm providing the instruction as write a story on dog, and then if I'll click on this view code, you will see that whatever the instruction I have provided are considered as the prompt. Okay, whatever the instructions I'm providing in this particular text box. So here also I'm going to provide an instruction, and since here I want to generate the article, so I'll go with the same prompt, same instruction as write an article on, and on which particular title I would like to generate the article. Well, I would like to generate the article on the topic which I have received via Google Sheets, and I don't need to manually copy and paste the data here. Okay, I'm going to map it, and mapping is very simple. You just need to click on that particular field, and this is how you can map the title directly, and whatever the details you are going to map here will be replaced automatically, and whatever the details you are going to add manually will remain same. So here in this particular case, I want whenever the new article topic is provided into this spreadsheet, it should automatically be captured here, replaced here automatically in real time, and this is how I want this automation to work. So that is why mapping plays a major role in executing this automation, and this is the power of mapping, power of automation. Now it is asking to select the maximum tokens, the sampling type, the sampling value, presence penalty, frequency penalty. Well, these are all the same settings which I have just told you into the OpenAI dashboard. So I am going to leave all these fields blank, and you will see that it will automatically capture the default value. So that is why I am leaving all these fields blank. Now I will be clicking on this button in front of you, and you will see that how the article will be generated automatically on the very same title which I have just mapped in front of you. Alright, it is taking time. I'll have to wait for the response to be generated. Well, the response is received, and if I'll check this choices 0 text, you will see that the article has generated automatically. Let us read few lines. That search engine optimization is the practice of optimizing the websites or web pages to increase their visibility in search engine results pages. Okay, SEO helps to ensure that a site is accessible to a search engine and improves the chances that the site will be found by the search engine. Okay, so the nice article has generated automatically. Now I would like to save the same content, the same article into my Google Drive folder. Basically, I would like to draft this particular article, and then I want the link of the same Google Docs document should be added automatically here. For that, I have deleted all the previous documents, previous article which was generated automatically, so that I can show you everything from the scratch. Okay, so coming back to Pabbly Connect, and as the next application, you'll have to firstly click on this plus icon, and as the next application I am going to search for the Google Drive, because I want to add the files into my Google Drive folder. And an action event, well, I want that it should create a file in a specific folder. Why in a specific folder? Because I have already created a specific folder with the name all blogs. Okay, so coming back again, clicking on connect, and this time I'm going to connect to my Google Drive account with Pabbly Connect. Well, you can directly sign in with the Google for your Google Drive account, but I am already connected, so I'll go with the existing connection, clicking on save, and you will see it will be connected. Now simply it is asking for the folder name. So I have the folder name as the all blogs, and I just want all the document, all the articles should be added into this specific folder. So that is why from this drop down I am going to select the same, asking for the file name and the file type. Well, file type will be the same, that is the document only, and file name, again I want this file name should be added automatically. So instead of providing anything manually, I will map it, and the mapping is again very simple, and I would like to rename my document with the same blog title name only. So I have mapped the blog title only, clicking on this button save and send test request, and you will see the document will be generated automatically. And right now it is actually the blank document, and here I am going to embed my content which I have generated via Pabbly Connect, basically via OpenAI application. Here you can see in the response also it is showing that the file has been created. Now clicking on this plus icon once again, and right now I am going to embed that particular content which I have generated with the help of OpenAI application. Okay, so here you will have to search for the Google Drive once again, and here in the action event, well, I will go with this update content in a file, this particular action event. Clicking on connect, again I am going with the existing connection only, and you will see my my Google Drive will be connected. Now you will have to choose a file. Okay, so I'll have to add the content in which particular file. So instead of selecting this value from the drop down, I am going to map this, because this particular value cannot remain same, it will vary every time. Okay, so that is why here mapping is important. So I have enabled the mapping button and I'm removing this existing ID, and here exactly I'm going to map the ID of the document which I have just created. Here you can clearly see the document ID, and since I have mapped this document ID, you will see it will be replaced automatically. Finally, the file content which I am going to map from my OpenAI application step. Alright, so where is the content? The content is inside this choices 0 text, which I have again mapped. Clicking on this button, going back to Google Drive, and here is my article. Here is my blank document, which is not left blank right now because the content has been added automatically with the help of this particular step. Basically, because we have added this particular step, the content has been added. Now finally, I would like to pick this particular link, the whole link, and I would like to save the very same link in front of this particular title. So how I am going to do that? Well, it is again very interesting. You will have to click on this plus icon once again, and this time firstly I am going to change the permission of this particular document firstly, and then after changing the permission, I'll be able to add it somewhere. I'll be able to share it with the people. Okay, and in action we went, well, you will have to search for the share a file with anyone. But before I connect it, firstly I'll show you the permission. Okay, so currently it is private to only me. Okay, coming back, click on connect, go with the existing connection, click on save, connect your Google Drive once again with Pabbly Connect, and instead of again selecting it from the drop down, I am going to map this particular value, for which I have enabled my mapping button, removing this existing ID and going to map again the ID from this Google Drive step, and here we have the document ID. Finally, after clicking on this button, you will see the magic once again, that how the permission will be immediately changed of this particular document. Alright, I am going to hover it once again, and yes, anyone with the link, anyone who has the link can access, no sign in is required. Okay, so this is how you can also change the permission of your files, of your documents. Now finally, the last step of our automation is adding the link into this particular sheet, into this particular column. Okay, for that you will have to search for the Google Sheet, since I am going to add the link into the Google Sheets application. And in the action event, since I just want to update a cell value, so that is why I'll go with the same action event. Okay, so you'll have to search for that update a cell value. Okay, update cell value. Again, click on connect and connect your spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. And I have selected the existing connections only. All right, it is connected. Now it is asking to select the spreadsheet. Well, I have the spreadsheet as the daily blog writing sheet, so I'll go with the same daily blog writing sheet. All right, and since I just have a single sheet here as the sheet 1, so I'll go with the same, and it has got selected automatically. Now it is asking for the range, and enter the range of the sheet that needs to be updated. Example C5. Okay, so here we'll have to provide the column name and the row index, but here my column name is not going to change. So here I'm going to provide the column name as B, because sometimes it can be 2, sometimes it can be 3, 4, 5, 6. So I cannot provide it manually. Here, instead of providing the row index manually, I'm going to map it from where? Well, remember we have received the data in our first Google Sheet step. So from there only I'm going to map the row index, and here you can see I have mapped the value as B2. Here you can see the combination of column name and row index, and in this B2 I just want to update the link of my article. So how I'm going to do that? Well, in the previous step where I have received the response, here you will find, okay, I'll have to minimize it first, okay. So in the previous step, what the response I have received of the Google Drive step, you will find my link also, okay. So response to web view link, okay, here is the link of that article which I am going to directly map, okay. Again, mapping is very simple. Directly click on this particular field and map the data. So how about I directly search for that response to web view link, okay. All right, I have mapped it. Clicking on this button, save and send test request, coming back here, and you will see the magic that the link has been updated. Now you must be thinking that why only the single article has been generated and the link for the same has been generated, why not for others? Because one very important step is still missing, that is clicking on extension, going to the Pabbly Connect webhooks and enabling this send all event, okay. So whenever you would like to generate the articles in bulk, you just need to provide the title in this particular column. Then you need to set up the automation in between Google Sheets, OpenAI and Google Drive application. And once everything is done, you just need to enable this particular option and you will see that the articles will be generated automatically in bulk, okay. So if I'll go back to my Google Drive folder, you will see the articles will be generated automatically in next few seconds. And here you can see it has already started generating. Coming back to my spreadsheet, and if you will wait for few seconds, you will see the links will be automatically added. So this is how you can generate the articles in bulk automatically within few seconds. You just need to set up this automation once inside Pabbly Connect, and after that, as soon as you're going to add the data and clicking on this send all event, the magic will happen, okay. I'm also going to attach the shareable link of my workflow into my description box. So just in case if you want to clone the same workflow into your account which I have created in front of you, you just need to click on that particular link and sign up for free in the Pabbly Connect, and the same workflow will be cloned into your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you.